Hello and welcome back to Lorefet Gaming Plays Baldur's Gate 3. I'm your host Lorefet, and it's Baldur's Gate 3 walkthrough / let's play video. We're going to do a day 3 end and we're going to meet someone new. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Dungeon Dragon video games, walkthroughs, and builds just like this. In the last video, we got Karlach in the party, save an innocent. Well, I'm not sure he's really innocent, but still, we saved her from that. So now we're going to go ahead and deal with the consequences of this quest. So we're going to end the day. A lot will be happening, so definitely use the timestamps if you need to get through this video on some parts in case you miss any. Let's do that now by resting up.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Wyll, you've been naughty, and you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Wyll, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
How much farther can I go? I'd like some time to talk.
Gods damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can, I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Yes?
A hero at heart. No time to rest. Best be on my way.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. What can I do you for? Old Rusty? Sure. The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
I need a quick word.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Ah, glad you've a moment for me. My, predicament has become rather urgent. I need a magical artifact to consume. Right now. We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need. Please, just one artifact will be enough for now. Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
That was a lot to take in, so I'll talk about that later. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and, of course, use the long rest by nothing but alcohol. You load nothing up but alcohol, you will earn a trophy/achievement that, of course, you earn because you rested a full day just by loading up with nothing but drinks and alcohol. So load it up with booze and have some fun with this day to end like I am. Good news is I'm cured of the woozy status from our vampire friend. Bad news is I just lost, of course, communication with animals, so I will have to go ahead and look for a place to buy, of course, another of those communicate with animal potions, or use Karlach's ability. So I'll go ahead and go back. What we're going to go ahead and do now is go to the Druid's Grove to visit the Tiefling Smith. This Tiefling Smith, I should say, is key to all this. So while I'm shopping, I'm going to go ahead and explain on how to get the said item. So on my way to Druid's Grove and in the shops, of course, to get some potions. So when you get to the Blighted Village, during the search to cellar, no, not during search to cellar, is the other one, yeah, the blueprint one. When you're in the blacksmith shop, when you're actually at the bottom level of that, there's a trap chest. One of them, I think one or the other one. No, one's trapped, one's not. One of the two chests is either way. We'll have some kind of infernal metal. Keep that on you. That's very important because that is related to Karlach's quest. If you have that on you from the Blighted Village already, you're already about to do the next step when you talk to the smith. So simple, so easy. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice great axe, too, since I have the cash to do so. I will need to get Wyll, of course, another weapon, too. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to this tiefling blacksmith up ahead. He's going to help out Karlach greatly in some degree. So this way we resume her companion quest throughout the game. So let's go ahead and get this part of the quest done.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Avernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way, I miss my forge.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
Okay, we cannot do anything else, so that quest is complete for now. We'll get another, I should say, frozen for now. I decided to resupply up, so here's the deal on what happened. I'm going to say, Mizora, oh yeah, she is not good. I do not trust her at all. And Wyll, oh my goodness, I feel bad for him. His new look is really terrible. Yeah, by the way, the load screen, I loaded that into the conversation, which sucked, but that's alright. But still, there's some good talking though. I will also say is Lyzel likes Karlach, so that's a good thing. I don't know if they're going to clash. That's the thing. Because I know Lyzel and, of course, Shadowheart is clashing like crazy. I have to keep the two of them separate, unfortunately. Rogue doesn't care. Gale, he has his own problems. Wyll don't mind her into the party after all the mix-up and misunderstanding. The dog is still cool about it. Dog's always been cool. That's about it, though. Oh, wow, I still have my imp. Oh, this is good. And by the way, that imp is really nice. That imp is better than a quasit. Yeah, don't let a certain quasit hear me say that. Screw it. Let that quasit hear me say that. Yeah, that imp was really good with his, I should say, special ability. Also, the imp could turn invisible, too, if I wanted to. But still, that was a lot to take in. That was a lot of shock. So many good characters in this game. Whoa! I'm going back to the location where I defeated the Paladin and got the Sword of Justice. Oh, by the way, Lyzel's going to have that sword. That's already hers. I have to give it to her off screen or something like that. I'll have to start giving her some good stuff too. So we'll start out with that, Leasley. But anyways, that was a good night to end. Crazy, but very good. I did get some approval points like crazy too. Hopefully I'll be able to do Shadowheart's quest, the rogues, and Lyzel. Eventually I will start on Lyzel in the future, but for now, let's get out of the asset. We're going to go ahead and stop by the cellar because that's the first place we're going in the next video to loot everything up. So let's hear Karlach what she has to say about Gale.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Here's a recap for this video. So I ended the day. Mizora decided to raid our camp. And of course, she didn't like the results with Karlach. Yeah, we spared Karlach. Poor Wyll has a new look, horns and all, which is not good. We talked to everybody in the camp. Also gave Gale a magical item. I gave up the Bane gloves. I'm not going to use them at all because if I attack a lot, yeah, I'm going to get hit with some kind of debuff. That's a no-no on my part, in my eyes. After that, we resume Karlach's companion quest. Gave the infernal medal to the tiefling blacksmith at Druid's Grove. So we have to wait for a next step in the future. In the next Baldur's Gate 3 walkthrough video, you see that cellar in this room. We're going to go ahead and explore it and hopefully rest this area before going west. This is it for my Baldur's Gate 3 walkthrough day 3 in, and Mizora, I think it's Mizora Introduction video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern Dungeons & Dragons walkthroughs, builds, guides, and more just like this. If you like what you see, then go ahead and pick my suggestion on the upper left-hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left-hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and relax in this nice chair.